The hangar reeked of iron, oil, and fear. Thousands of alien soldiers stood in a perfect line, their armor glinting like liquid night. At the far end, the alien queen, taller than any human, watched me. Her 4 eyes gleamed, curious, almost amused. I had no weapon, no armor, no backup. Just 2 fists and a human heartbeat that refused to yield. When the challenge began, every alien expected my death. But when I struck, when I refused to fall, the entire legion went silent. Even the queen didn't blink. If that opening made your pulse skip a beat, you're in the right place. Hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on the bell so you never miss another HFY story that reminds the galaxy why humanity is feared, loved, and unforgettable. And hey, share this one with someone who still believes humans can't stand toe-to-toe with gods. Let's prove them wrong, together. The air was heavy with heat and judgment. I stood alone in the center of an arena carved from dark alloy, its walls humming with alien energy. Above me, 1,000 eyes gleamed, soldiers, nobles, and the queen herself, their gazes like spears. They called it an honor duel, but everyone knew what it really was. A spectacle, a punishment. Humanity had refused to kneel before their empire, and I had been chosen to pay the price. No armor, no weapon, just bare hands and a soul that wouldn't bend. The announcer's voice, metallic, inhuman, echoed, "Human, prepare yourself." 3 alien champions stepped forward. Each was twice my size, moving with inhuman grace. Their blades sang as they drew them, cutting the air like whispers of death. I could hear my heartbeat over the roar of the crowd. Not fear focus. Every instinct screamed run. But humans don't run when watched by history. The queen leaned forward on her throne of silver vines, her expression unreadable. To her, this was entertainment. To me, it was a message. If humanity was to survive, someone had to remind the stars what we were made of. The queen's voice echoed through the chamber, soft yet carrying a strange power. "Begin," she said. The word rippled across the arena like thunder. The first alien charged fast, silent, efficient. His blade cut through the air toward my throat. I ducked beneath it, the sound slicing past my ear. My fist met his ribs, solid as stone. Pain jolted through my arm, but his expression changed. Surprise. A murmur rolled through the alien ranks. Humans weren't supposed to fight back. I moved again, instinct, not thought. Years of training, yes, but more than that. Defiance. The second soldier lunged. I caught his arm, twisted, felt bones pop beneath my grip. His weapon fell. My heel met his chin. He hit the floor, unconscious. Up in her throne, the queen tilted her head. One of her attendants whispered something to her, but she waved them off. Her expression had shifted from amusement to curiosity. The crowd, once laughing, now watched in silence. I stood in the center of that pit, chest heaving, blood dripping from my knuckles. And for the first time, I saw something flicker in the queen's alien eyes. Respect. Or maybe the faintest trace of doubt. The third alien stepped forward, no hesitation this time. His armor was darker, heavier, his movements sharper. He wasn't here to toy with me. He was here to end me. He attacked first, a blur of claws and steel. Sparks flew as his blade scraped against the floor where I'd stood a heartbeat before. I lunged inside his guard and drove my elbow into his throat. He staggered but didn't fall. He swung again, too fast to dodge. Pain burned across my side, hot and deep. The crowd gasped. I tasted blood, but my vision didn't waver. He smiled then, thinking he'd won. That's when I drove my forehead into his jaw. The sound echoed like breaking glass. We traded blows, one after another, until both of us bled. My knuckles cracked against his armor. His strikes tore through flesh, but I didn't stop. Couldn't. Somewhere in that chaos, I heard the queen rise from her throne. The soldiers around her leaned forward, whispering. The humans were supposed to break fast, yet I was still standing. Then, one final strike his blade met my arm. I turned with it, used his weight, and slammed him into the ground. Silence. Only the sound of steel settling on stone. For a long moment, no one moved. The arena lights dimmed to a dull crimson glow, flickering over the fallen alien warriors. 3 of their finest lay motionless at my feet. I stood there, breathing hard, one hand pressed against the wound in my side. The silence felt heavy, thick enough to choke on. The crowd of soldiers, who had mocked me minutes ago, now stared as if seeing a ghost. A human, unarmed, still alive. One of the alien guards broke rank, stepping forward as if to challenge me again, but the Queen raised a hand. Instantly, he froze. Her gaze swept over the arena, then landed on me. In her eyes, I saw something new. Calculation. Like a scientist staring at an anomaly that shouldn't exist. Blood dripped from my fingers onto the metal floor. The sound echoed in that vast, silent chamber. Then, one by one, the alien soldiers began to strike their fists against their chests. A slow, rhythmic sound that spread across the arena. Not laughter, not mockery. A salute. And above them all, the Queen's voice, quiet but sharp as glass. Enough. Bring him to me. Guards approached cautiously, their weapons lowered but ready. I could barely stand as they escorted me across the arena. Every step left a streak of blood, but I refused to fall, not here, not in front of them. The Queen rose from her throne, towering and radiant in her armor of living silver. Up close, her presence was overwhelming, alien and magnificent. 4 eyes studied me, each one holding centuries of power and pride. You are supposed to die, she said softly. Yet you stand. Her voice wasn't mockery this time. It was. Wonder. I met her gaze. Humans don't break easy. A pause. Then, to my shock, she descended the steps and extended one clawed hand toward me. The crowd held its breath. You've shown the strength of your species, she declared, her tone carrying through the ship. Not through weaponry, but through will. The soldiers struck their chests again, louder now, echoing through the vast chamber like thunder. I took her hand, shaking, exhausted, human. In that moment, something shifted. An empire that had ruled 1,000 worlds began to fear humanity again. And the alien Queen whispered, almost reverently, perhaps, your kind was never meant to serve.